It is your favorite Avon lady. Bright and early. It is 7:59 a.m. Going to be doing a lot of stuff to my face today, specifically this brand new eye treatment from Avon. I tried it last night. It's our new Ultimate Multi-Performance eye patches. It's amazing. Combined with our brand new, a new clinical line eraser with retinol eye cream. Retinol eye cream. So this is what we're going, and you can use the eye patches morning and night. So let's fucking go. If you're having like big bag problems, which I'm having currently right now with my big bags on my eyes, well, that is how it goes. So let me see here. I need their copied link. Now I got it, baby. Now I got it. Um, what a fucking wild last few days. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable these last few days. I've never seen anything like it. Which, you know what? I take that back. I have seen something like it. I haven't seen it so public, but I will get into a big story time today about my brush with this sort of behavior that we're watching without any shame. People posting the most shameful things I think I've ever seen. It is a new world that we live in. I say the Rubicon has been crossed when it comes to human decency towards one another, which is just a really sad state of affairs, truly. I'm washing my face with our Rice Water Bright wipes. I wonder how much they are this campaign. Let's see. Good morning. The last 3 days have been rough. It has revealed a human condition that I thought we were past. We're not. I didn't know it existed at this levels. I always thought we had a superior culture, and I just don't know if that's the truth anymore. It's a wild world out there, guys. Rice water. Let's see how much these cost this campaign. This campaign. Oh, only $9.99. That's nice. That's nice. Good morning, everyone. I mean, hello and hi. I will start off by putting on our a new Ultimate Multi-Performance eye patches. They're designed to wear for 15 minutes AM or PM. If you're having big bags under your eyes, which I currently am, I didn't sleep the best last night. Ooh, it's so squishy. The serum is so squishy. Let's get in here. I never use these. I guess I'm supposed to use these. It probably makes sense to like take these things out of here. So here's the little eye patch. I say it makes me look like Aisha from Guardians of the Galaxy to put this on my face. But it also gives me, 15 solid minutes to just chill, which I am going to time these things. So basically, when you use them in the AM, they have caffeine in them. So if you're suffering like terrible eye issues in the morning, you partied all night, or you're not looking your best, this is a great new treatment from Avon, which, by the way, I have to time it. So let's get in here. There we go. We got the timer going. Got my little Guardians of the Galaxy eye patches on. just my little eye patches. So let's see. And skincare, eye care, boom. Yeah, they're really big. I send out catalogs to all my customers. Ooh, that is a nice two-piece two-piece set. In fact, I'm going to be using this today. I already have it out right here. This two-piece set, instead of $94 for the both of them, it's $45.99. That's amazing. But these are what I'm using on my face currently right now. So I will say it was 2016. Donald Trump had just won the election. And I was at a very good friend's house who I really respected, a nerd, an industry friend whose work I always admired. And we're sitting in his living room with his girl and some friends of mine. And I did not vote for Donald Trump in 2016, and I did not like him. And my friend, the press conference has just been sitting there. And I saw the Fox and Friends thing. So, whatever. I'll just wait until later. I don't feel like sitting around. I was at his house right after Trump had won the election. And he openly said, and this was my first experience with the death cult, is what I'm going to call it. Can you stop yowling? I have 3 cats. The cat lady. Anyway, he openly said that he wished that someone would do something terrible to Donald Trump. He didn't say it the way I'm saying. When I corrected him and I said, you don't mean that, man. Like that, I didn't like Trump. I didn't vote for him. But I'm like, whoa. Like that. It was the most fucked up thing I had ever heard anyone say because it was so evil. And my friend looked at me and he said, I not only meant it, I would pay money to watch it. And my hair stood up on end. We are 2 minutes in to my eye patch treatment. My hair stood up on end. I felt ice down my spine. And I felt like I was in the presence of great evil. I used to laugh at the notion of demonic possession. But what I've seen the last few years, I have to believe that's what it is, because otherwise it just means these people are this evil, right? Hey, Kentucky. Hey, Juice. I couldn't believe I heard that from him. Then a chorus of people over the years started advocating for assassinations openly. People I knew and loved. People I considered on my side. It was a chorus of people advocating for assassinations. And I realized there is a darkness that is overtaking people. Now, I've since left this death cult. I don't identify as a Democrat anymore, and I never will. I don't really identify as anything. I believe both sides are pretty fucking corrupt. But I believe one has turned into a death cult, and I watched it with my own eyes. So, as I don't want to say anti-Trump, someone who did not like Trump, did not vote for Trump, watching people advocate for his demise openly, proudly, gleefully, I was like, what the fuck is happening here? Right? So I started really pushing back, which then got people labeling me a terrorist sympathizer, Nazi sympathizer, white supremacist sympathizer. If you wonder why I got red pilled and was like, what the... It was because of people's behavior when I pushed back against them, that advocating for the end of people's lives openly should be something that they should be ashamed of and something that they should recognize as pure fucking evil. Like, how do you not know what you're doing is evil, right? So here I am on their team and I'm told, you're a white supremacist sympathizer. You sympathize with Nazis. I'm like, these aren't Nazis. Like, my great uncle fought Nazis in World War II. He had the tattoo on his arm. He was a prisoner of war. He got shot down and he was tortured by Nazis. That's real Nazis. These are just people you don't like and don't agree with. And you're calling them things that they're not, and you're advocating for their deaths. Now, fast forward. I had already left the cult, right? The Instagram black box day where everyone was expected to post, and if you didn't, you were ridiculed. That greased the skids for me. Me too, Creative Juice. I had all these people post the black box or you're KKK white supremacist. The black box will cure racism. The black box. And I was like, what the fuck? So I posted it and I deleted it and people saw it. Like, I deleted it very quickly afterwards because I realized, wait a minute, I just got peer pressured to post something that I think is fucking stupid. Like, I have never joined groups. I've never been Mrs. Protester. I've always thought the majority of protests were kind of dumb. I'm sorry. That's just been me. And I realized I just got peer pressured to do something I otherwise never would do. And I don't think me posting a black box. So yeah, I hear you on that. So let's fast forward when, someone tried to assassinate Donald Trump multiple times. And people I've known my whole life were like, yeah. I want to see. I don't want to watch. I want to drink the blood. Yeah. And I'm like, what is wrong with, is this demonic possession? Because if it's not demonic possession, it means these people I know and love are actually evil as demons. Like, something's wrong with you. And here's the real kicker. Remember when DeSantis was going to run and they're like, he's the next Nazi, KKK, white supremacist, KKK, fascist. And I'm like, they'll just say this about anyone they don't agree with. This isn't even a real thing. Literally anyone that takes this place that has opposing views gets labeled this, and it's dangerous. It's not good. So then they try to off Trump 3 times, right? 3 attempted assassinations. One that almost actually did the job. And I literally watch people, he asked for it. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm surrounded by demons. Like them, don't like them. Like, dude, this is demonic, right? Fast forward to the CEO. When the CEO got shot and murdered, someone I've known my entire life, one of the closest people to me, was like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is this a demon on this earth has taken over the body of someone I love? My hair was standing on end. I told them, this is pure evil. I'm not a huge advocate for CEOs. There's some good ones, as someone pointed out to me today. But especially the healthcare industry, I have been effed in my butt by the healthcare industry and insurance. Nobody's like, we love healthcare insurance. 0 people like that. But these people are like, it's good to murder him. And I'm like, okay, do you not see your evil? Do you not see that? That's crazy. How do you not see that your heart is black as pitch and that what you are advocating for is so evil that you would make Lucifer himself blush? Then one of my favorite comedians, Bill Burr, yes, murder. Yeah, it's so good. Murder. Yeah, I love murder. And I'm like, okay, dude, this is a death cult. There's no other explanation. This is a death cult. It is a cult in America where people advocate for, promote, celebrate, and rejoice in murder. Again, I am not a fan of the healthcare industry. I've always thought that they were a racket like the mob and that they hurt people. But I am not a fan of people just murdering people. I will never forget sitting there alone with this person I've known my entire life, who I love so much, and feeling like a demon had entered the room as this person was like, murder's good when it's CEOs. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I felt like Gollum himself was like, my precious. And I'm like, what is fucking happening? Like, you are a Gollum. You are a monster. And I have to believe it's demonic possession, because otherwise it means the person I know and love is pure, unadulterated evil. And that is terrifying. That's terrifying. Again, I'm not like, yay, Blue Cross Blue Shield, you guys are amazing. Like, I don't feel that way. But everyone started saying, oh my God, that murderer that murdered the CEO, he's so hot. It was so cool the way the blood went out and his family got to see it. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite part, is the family gets to see the video and murder him dead. And I'm like, okay, you're in a death cult. This is a cult of people who are cheering on the death of others. How do you not see this? I am scared. I am scared because it is one of two things. And this has been happening since like I said, in 2016 was the first time someone I know and love more, and respect and worked with in Hollywood, someone I really enjoyed, was like, I really hope they get Trump and I want to see it. I want to watch it happen. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Again, was not a fan of Donald Trump, did not vote for him in 2016. But I'm not like, murder people, murder. Like, everyone's turned into Mr. Burns, and they're like, we're morally superior because we advocate for and cheer on the death of others. No, you're not. You are not morally superior. You are either a demon on this earth that has possessed the body of a human being, or you are making Lucifer himself blush with your fucking degenerate, disgusting black soul. Which one is it? The sad part, there are at least a dozen women watching this live stream now who are literal demons who dedicated their entire lives to trying to hurt Adrienne. These are the people, and this is what I mean. In 2016, when I started pushing back against my own friends, oh wow, my camera just stopped working, and that is like the worst still on earth of me. It's actually hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen anything more ugly than that, and it's hilarious. That was so gross. That's pretty funny. There we go. The thing is like, people should be able to disagree and not advocate for harming one another. And this has just gone too far. I don't care who started what. I'm telling you, I've pushed back against my own friends. And when I pushed back against them for saying evil things out loud with no shame, again, I was on their side politically, everything. I was like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, advocate for the murder and assassination of those we don't like. And I was like, okay, this is scary. I'm afraid of you. And I had to tell this to someone I love. They're no longer with us. But I'm like, you are scaring me. And I'm in their house. I'm like, I am scared in this moment. I am afraid. Because it felt like sociopathy, like a psychopath. Like, who talks this way? The people that want to take your guns away are the same ones applauding murder. Trust me, I've noticed. But yeah, like, I couldn't believe I was defending a CEO that ran an industry that screwed me over so many times when I had to go to the hospital. But there I was defending him, because I'm like, just because you don't like what someone says or what they believe in does not give you the right to murder them. And the way that celebrities were like, oh my God, the guy that murdered the CEO, he's so hot, he's so amazing. Yeah. I'm like, what is happening? How is anyone okay with this? Family is the worst. I'll shut it down really quick and point out that it is evil, as will I. All right. We are done with the multi-performance eye patches, right? We are done. I don't know how people come back from this. I just don't know how society heals something that's this sad, because it's sad that people think this way. Again. Now we take these bad boys off. Look at that. My bags are gone. We tap in a little bit of the serum. That's fun. So you can do these morning or night. It is a sad, scary world out there. But the last 2 days of people like, yeah, murder was good. I'm so glad his wife and kids were there. I hope they saw the blood and we need more. Get Matt Welch, get Ben Shapiro. Dude, there's a lot of people I don't like. And I don't advocate for anything bad happening to them. That is disgusting. You are a demon on earth. You are literally an angel of Satan himself. You are so evil. And now they're like, cancel culture. How dare you cancel me for applauding murder and hoping for more? They used to cancel people just because of them being Christians or like being MAGA. And now they're upset that they're getting canceled for advocating for murders. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know how it gets better. I don't know how it gets better, man. But I'm scared. I'm scared because this is a level of evil I never thought I would see. This is a level of evil I never thought I would see. I wanted to believe there was more good people than this. I'm going to use the brand new, a new clinical line eraser with retinol eye cream. Retinol, 0.1% retinol for your eyes. So I just did my little treatment on my under eyes. And now I'm putting our brand new retinol. They say in 2 weeks you see results, but retinol is a long game. So I fully suspect within 3 months is when it gets noticeable. Retinol is our friend. Retinol is our friend. I'm glad I left the death cult. Social media is not a representation of real people. Real people I know and love. Some people who are closest to me were like, yes, get Trump, murder him. I want to watch. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? When I did not like Donald Trump, I did not vote for him. And I saw this in 2016 as I sat in a friend's house that was like, yeah, I want to watch it. I want to watch it all happen. I hope it happens. Pray it happens. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with human beings? Someone who's been in my life my entire life, since I was a baby. It was so good when the CEO died. I'm totally for that. He's a bad person. It was really good. I don't feel bad for him or his family. He's dead. And I'm like, what? So this isn't the internet. These are people I know and love. And I chose to believe they're possessed by demons. Because if demons are not possessing them, it means that they're rotten, evil fucks. And that terrifies me, that someone I love that much can be a rotten, evil fuck. Now, I believe 50% of what you're seeing on social media are bots, but there are videos, and we have experienced this in our own lives. I literally sat there with work colleagues, and they just assume everyone's for it, and they just say rotten, evil. I said retinol, not rectal. My rectal cream. Yeah, put this on your butthole. See how much it puckers. It's sad the chat is quiet. It shows how sad the past couple of days have been. Well, that, and I don't have a popular stream, Bruce, and not that many people are here. Like, that's also a thing that's happening. You know what I mean? It's not you. Now, this is a really good bundle. It is our Ultimate Supreme bundle. It is the eye patches that I just used and a new Ultimate Supreme Radiant Firming Cream, and it's only $45 for both, which is kind of awesome. I don't know, man. I just don't. How do we get better from this? And I'm sorry, I don't want to associate with people who celebrate death. I don't want to associate with people who advocate for people to take out their political enemies and stuff. This is like very communist. I don't like it. So, people I perceived to be on my side started behaving this way, so I left. And that's not my side anymore. This is the new Ultimate Supreme Dual Elixir. This is alpha hydroxy, anti-aging amazingness. And I put it all over my face and neck. I miss simpler times. I think what we're witnessing is Operation Mockingbird. Like Charlie Kirk, I've watched full videos of him. I don't agree with him on everything, but I have watched him treat the very people they claim Charlie Kirk hates trans people. And he sits there talking to them with love and compassion. He's like the Mr. Rogers of conservatives, and he's moderate. And they're like, he's a Nazi, white supremacist, KKK had it coming, get them all, get every conservative, round them up. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is happening? That this guy is moderate. He's not extreme. And he was so nice. Again, didn't agree with everything he said, but I've never, unless it's out of context clips that the news pushes out there to vilify him, that we call them Frankenbites in reality TV. It's when they Frankenstein what you said to push a narrative that's not real. And the news picked up on what reality TV was doing. Even CNN was ran by a reality TV guy. And they were like, we get to tell whatever story we want as opposed to what the story is. If we Frankenbite what people are saying, take them out of context in order to mislead the masses. So people would come up to this guy and be like, you're a racist, this and that. And he'd be like, what have I ever said that's racist? Because he never did. Like, he came across, like I've said, Charlie Kirk is, if you took a more moderate Steven Crowder but removed all the dickhead from him. Respectfully, and they killed him. A moderate. He was never disrespectful. I don't know what to do. I'm not a Candace Owen fan. I never have been. She conducted herself as a mean girl multiple times, and I'm just not a fan of that mindset or that behavior. It's just not for me. So I wasn't trying to be a butthole, but there's a lot of people I'm just, I'm not a fan of, but I don't talk crap about them, and I don't like go to their streams and say mean things. I just don't watch, you know what I mean? So I'm not a Candace Owens fan. Just not. And that's okay. I don't have to be. And you can be, and I don't have a problem because I'm not a fucking psychopath. My question is, have we always had this many psychopaths in society? Have we really just always been the savages that we've been since ancient Mayan sacrifices of children, since the Colosseum and dumping Christians to lions and pitting slaves against each other in battles to the death? Is that just what we've always been? Again, guys, I'm not a fan of her. I'm not going to watch her stuff. Like, just accept that I said no. I'm not going to go watch someone I'm not a fan of. Like, you could be like, I love the Kardashians, you should watch. And I should be able to say, I don't like the Kardashians, so I'm not going to watch it. But I respect that you like it. Enjoy. You know what I mean? Enjoy it. No hate from me. Everyone can like their own stuff. It's just not for me, and that should be okay. That should be okay. What I can't believe is people posting how happy they are this man was murdered in front of his family, in front of all these people, because they didn't agree with him politically. Yes, society has always been this. Lets the base shit come out without fear of being pushed back. As I said, I've had my own loved ones, people I respect and admire, say things to me that made the hair on my arms stand on end, that put ice down my spine and made me question if they were possessed by actual demons. When you see all these women online like, oh my God, Charlie Kirk is dead and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. It's so good. I'm like, what is happening? Who raised these psychopaths? You're a psychopath. I'm trying to think. Okay, I don't agree with anything Colbert says. I can still respect his Lord of the Rings stuff. Even though I don't like him, I'm like, that I like, that's cool, because I'm not a psychopath. I don't respect his political stances. I don't respect most of his thoughts. I don't watch his show because of it. He has every right to sit there and believe what he believes, and no one should ever harm him. Ever. And I find most of what he pushes like really disgusting, except for the Lord of the Rings stuff, which I admire. And I thought Colbert Report was really funny and that he did a great job on it because I'm not insane. Lack of logic and moral confusion. I think a lot of people have no morality at all. None. Zero morality. You know, they celebrated MLK being assassinated like this because that's what evil people do. Evil people celebrate the death of those they don't agree with. That's what they do. How do I wear retinol without burning my face? You need to. Okay, so I wear a sun hat that looks like I'm working in a Chinese rice paddy, and I'm fine with it. That's what you do. If you want to use these chemicals that help your skin, you wear SPF 50 under a massive sun hat. And the people who judge you for that are going to age like a fucking boot in the middle of the desert. And you won't. That's how you do it. Huge sun hat. My sun hat's so big, I look like a fucking Mortal Kombat character. What's that guy's name? Walking around outside. And I don't care. That is how you protect your face. Is you look like a Mortal Kombat character. That's what you do, kids. That's what you do. I promise you. Raiden, there you go. You just run around looking like Raiden. That's what you do. This is interesting. There's just a lot of interesting stuff going on in X. What if SPF makes me break out? You get an SPF 50 sun hat the size of a Chinese rice paddy worker hat. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I forget what the hats are called. They're like this. It's going to look just like it, only modern. And you wear it. And you don't make excuses of why it looks stupid. You wear the fucking hat. That's what you do. You can ask my mother-in-law. We went to Cancun. I won a trip through Avon. Thank you, everyone who shops in my Avon store, adriancurry.com. I sell Avon. It's how I make a living. That is my grift because I'm such a grifter for Skin So Soft with retinol in it. Don't mind if I do. I'm a huge grifter. Look at me. Look at me selling Avon. Ooh. Grifting with my retinol on my arms. Such a grifter. The grift is real. Those hats are the shit, guys. I'm telling you. Dude, my skin feels fucking great. Like, I feel really great right now with no makeup on. I wonder if I should just do a subtle eyeliner and stuff. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'm going to do the most subtle look ever. That's what I'd like to do today. Is there any products you don't recommend to combine? I see you combine them all the time, but I never know how I can do that. The world's your fucking oyster. There's no rules when it comes to this shit. I just do what I want. But I've always just done what I wanted. Like, since I was a little girl, I have what I call a heart full of fuck you. It's why I fell in love with my husband. His heart was so full of fuck you. I'm like, that's so beautiful. When your heart is full of fuck you, rules of what should go here and there do not apply. I layer my skincare all the time. I don't use specific lines. I'll use my vitamin C with my retinol. Like, I don't give a shit. I just do it. I'm going to order some Skin So Soft from you. Get the stuff with retinol in it, because why not put anti-aging all over your skin? I need somebody with floppy arms to try that lotion out and let me know what's up. There's a lot of people who think I have floppy arms. They tell me on the internet all the time that some person said I have old lady arms and that they're all gross. And I'm like, that's funny. That's like my last good thing. Because I got a big fat ass. My thighs are jiggly. Because I like pizza, motherfuckers. I like to eat it. This Avon lady likes to eat pizza. Pizza, as my husband and I call it. We get very excited when it's pizza day. Yesterday was pizza day. I made deep dish, 80s Pizza Hut pizza, and I seasoned the pans with ghee. And ghee has that nutty, buttery flavor, and it just oozes into all the dough. And I make it so crispy where the crust is like so fucking caramelized, you want to claw at your face. Well, naturally, this starts to jiggle more as you get older. Like, we're all going to get these old, but like when I flex, it's not jiggling, right? But when I let it go, like this used to be tighter, right? I'll give it, it's muscle, but it's like blue, 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 blue. And I think it's just the elasticity and her body gets a little, but I could flex all day and it not happen, but I don't feel like doing that. Just Avon products, been feeling great. That's what I'm telling you. Like, for some reason, I just feel today I should put on very, very, very light makeup. People that think Adrienne has flabby arms are clearly crackheads. I watched the Charlie Sheen documentary and it was actually really good. It was really, really good. Credit where it's due. Charlie Sheen has been consistently an interesting man his entire life. You know what I mean? Well, I have multiple pizza recipes. I have all the pizza recipes. I have the best pizza recipes. That's what I do. Wanted to share this with you guys. Today is our codes. Cozy 100 and Cozy 200 to get free shit. And you get the Hit Pause cream. Where's my Hit Pause cream? It's for crepey skin. It's fantastic. Did I drop it somewhere? Oh, these fucking cats. They walk around my desk and they knock shit off all the time. Now I gotta find the shit. I mean, holy crap. All see, everything's on the floor because of my cats. Hit pause. You went from flabby arms to pizza to Charlie Sheen to squirrel. I know. I'm the worst. No, I'm really good under structured things with like teleprompters and stuff. I was actually really, really great at live hosting with bullet points because I was very squirrel, so I could keep the audience engaged without sweating like, what am I going to say next? Because I'm capable of just going ping, 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 ping. You know who else is really, really good at that? Like way better than me, like times 1,000, is Chris Gore from G4. He hosts Film Threat now. Chris Gore, I once described to the producer of G4 as a fucking supernova who might have been even better than Kevin Pereira, but would need too many people to rein in his powers. And the producer agreed. He's like, yes, Chris Gore is definitely a supernova of energy for hosting, but he's all over the place and it takes a lot of work to get him in there. I liked the Charlie Sheen documentary because I'm all about redemption of human beings. I love redemption. I love it. I love it. It made me tear up because I love people conquering the evil in their life and overcoming it. It makes me very, very happy. I am an advocate for that. Now let's see. What can I show you guys? What can I show you guys today? So I saw this and people are getting fired for their views. I don't for a second believe that anyone on The View didn't celebrate what happened to Charlie Kirk. I think they got sat down by the powers that be and they found out that if you advocate for someone's murder and you cheer it on, you get fired. So I think they had to go on and like make believe that they think it's bad. But it's women like this who have literally said libertarians, liberals, moderate conservatives, anyone that's like politically homeless just in the middle are far right extremists. They've been saying it forever. It's sad, man. Like I won't watch the video of what happened to Charlie. I won't watch it. I never will. I don't like violence in movies or TV shows. I look away the entire time. Like it's almost October, which means horror season. My husband's going to be horror moving it up and I like look away, 60% of the movie because I don't like violence. I remember everyone's like, "Oh, you should see Fight Club. It's really good." I'm like, "I don't want to see that." And it boggled everyone's mind. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I don't like violence. I'm not going to seek out a movie that I know I can watch, 10% of it? The Avon Solutions Banishing Cream is the shit. So many people love that. It shouldn't work on these, but those tiny red veins I get around my nose or forehead has made them clear up or hidden them. Yeah. And the Avon Solutions Banishing Cream and Serum is super cheap. Super, super cheap. The only violence I can stomach is cops engaging with idiotic criminals. Excessive violence, I can't watch it. Even if it's justified, I just can't watch it. I don't like watching people fall down and get hurt. You know how most people just laugh at it? If the person is clearly hurt and I can see that they're clearly hurt, I don't think it's that funny. I don't. I'm not a big fan of it. Let's do the Idol palette. Let's see if I can just do something very, very light. Very, very light. Light, 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 light. I don't know. That's just me. And I'm not judging people that like, violent movies and stuff. My husband can watch horror movies, no problem. I'm wigging the F out. Like, he watched those Terrifier movies by himself. Nope. I'm like, I don't need to sit somewhere where I have to plug my ears and hum to myself to not hear the horror and destruction that is seemingly happening on the TV. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I think not liking violence injuries is normal. Apparently not, because there's women online now who love it. I saw two things that disturbed me probably beyond anything I've ever seen in my life. And this was one of them. And what bothers me about this is these are ladies, and God bless this woman for calling out her classmates who were essentially, this is in a college, and the college students are like, bring up the video of Charlie Kirk. Yay, let's watch it over and over. Yay, look at him die. Yay. What? This is like watching Traces of Death. People didn't openly tell one another they did that because they would have shame. Because normal people should feel ashamed that they want and or like enjoying watching people die. You should feel deeply ashamed and humiliated if anyone finds this out about you. Because it means you're not a good person inside. So, without further ado, this video is making the rounds. The chick's like, Charlie Kirk says abortion's bad, so he died, and that's good because you have to love abortion or you should die. Did you hear that, chick? I have plenty of friends that are all pro-abortion. I ain't for it. I ain't gonna like protest and be up your ass about it. So I deserve to die? What? Look at them watching the phone. Ha ha ha, he's dying. Ha ha ha, look at the blood. Yes. Ha ha ha. Look at their faces. That's crazy. Look at them smile. Oh, yeah. The blood gets me really like wet, It's just a turn on. Like, look at that redheaded chick. Look at how gleeful they are watching someone get shot in the throat and die in front of his family. What the fuck is wrong with kids? Who raise these kids? Who is raising psychopaths? I heard what she said. She was justifying him being dead because she's like, he was against abortion, abortion. Can you believe that? I mean, that's why he got targeted. That's why it's okay. Like that. She was literally justifying someone being murdered for not being for abortion. Again, I have plenty of friends. I know many people who have had abortions. And I'm not like shaming them or being a dick to them at all. Some of them are my, close to me. I just don't believe in it. And I don't think I deserve to die.
Why are we cheering for someone getting shot? Like, no matter what political beliefs are, we should not be cheering that someone got shot. He has a family. We do. I value everyone's beliefs, but we should not be cheering as a class that someone got shot. He has a family. He has a family. He has a family. Yes, and who shot them?
So when little kids at schools get shot, it's because of Charlie Kirk. That's what. Do you hear what these people are saying? Can anyone tell me what mass shooting Charlie Kirk was a part of? That he was there doing it. This reminds me of when everyone pretended Alex Jones went and massacred those children at that school. There's a lot of people who believe he did it. I'm like, no, he thought it was a false flag and said so. But I don't recall Alex Jones being a mass shooter. But these people are saying it's okay. Yeah, no, when you stand up against people who advocate for death, which I found, my own friends who aren't my friends anymore started calling me a Nazi sympathizer and stuff. This is 2016. I did not vote for Donald Trump. I was not a fan. And I was told I was a Nazi sympathizer because I was telling them advocating for people to die is fucked up.
A transgender person. Yes. It doesn't matter.
Did you hear that chick? Ooh, evil white males, evil white people. Listen to these college kids. What's wrong with them? Who sends their kids to frickin' college anymore? Listen to what they believe there. That's crazy. This is crazy.
You should not be cheering that someone got shot.
We should not live in a world where we have to remind people that it's not okay and we shouldn't be celebrating people's deaths. That's what I think. Like when Jeffrey Dahmer got ended in prison, I understand that a lot of people are like, that's karma, whatever. I wasn't like, yay, what a great day, yay, yay. I didn't do that. I was like, that was one fucked up man. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't sit there like, oh, what a great day it is. Like, something's really wrong with people.
What do you mean?
You just pointed out the fact that they were transgender. What about straight white?
Yes. You should not be cheering that someone got shot.
The fact that she has to reprimand her classmates and remind them that cheering for people to be murdered is wrong. What has happened? Okay, Donna. That's so mean. It's very light that I got on my eyes. Super, super light. I don't know, man. Is this something that, can we recover from a mindset like this? Do we have normalcy ever again when there's people who are running around? Like, people are posting lists of who they want next. People are gleefully making videos about this stuff and advocating for worse things to happen. She has an actual moral compass. Apparently a huge number of people don't. Yeah. Students at UT Austin are asked about their feelings about Kurt getting killed. Their answers are horrid. One says they're happy. Another says it's good. One that someone had to do it. How do you coexist when people believe that you have to murder CEOs and people you don't agree with on policies or religion? I just got goosebumps all over my arms. I'm going to use this cream brown eyeliner.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow. That's good. That's good that people are getting shot, just off a political view. Good that people are dying in America.
Did you see that Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today?
Yes, I did.
How do you feel about that?
I don't really have any feelings about it. Who are you?
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today. We're just getting people's opinions. How do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it.
What an evil demon. What is happening, guys? When you vilify so many people as undesirables, when you celebrate this Luigi guy who murdered a CEO in cold blood, this is, I guess, what we end up with. Like, I wouldn't want to sit on a bus next to this woman. I believe she's possessed by a demon. Something's deeply wrong with her. And, like, look at her smile. Oh, it's so amazing he died. It's just so good. I'm such a good person. I'm morally superior. Are there people on the left anymore that, like, are condemning this? Because if I was part of something where there was a huge sect of people like, yeah, get Matt Walsh next, I'd be like, okay, whoa.
To do it. And that's how I feel at this point in time. But
Yeah, I appreciate your honesty. I truly do. So you said someone had to do it.
yes. Try not to get all pulled up into that, but he was a misogynist. He was a disgusting person with disgusting beliefs.
So if you had a magical wand, a magical button that you could press and keep him from being assassinated, would you press that?
No. I think things happen for a purpose. And if that's how his life was ended, then that's how it was ended. So
These are women. What has happened to empathy and compassion? These are the same people that are like, misgendering is a crime, but advocating for someone to be murdered is not? I don't know what's happened. I don't think we get better from this. I think it's over. I think we're cooked. I think humanity is cooked. There used to be a time where if you had thoughts like this, you kept it to yourself because you knew, shit, if I like say things like this, I'm going to be ostracized by polite society for being like the axis of fucking evil. I better not share anything like this because everyone's going to hate me because it's so evil. As I said, it was 2016 at my friend's house when he looked me dead in the eye and said, right when Trump was elected and we were all like, oh no, that sucks. And he was like, I want someone to murder him. And I'm like, you don't mean this, dude. What? And he's like, no, not only do I mean it, I want to watch it and I want to see it. And I had to realize, like, I'm not surrounded by people who reflect who I am. And people who know me will see the people around me saying stuff like this and associate me with them. And I don't want that, man, because that's not me. I'm not this. I'm trying to think. Okay, so I never liked John McCain, right? I mean, really didn't like him very much. And I had volunteered for Obama's campaign. And people started mocking John McCain's arms. Now, he was a prisoner of war and he was tortured and captured by the enemy, and it destroyed his arms for life. And people were making fun of him because of it. And they were my followers. And I was like, dude, you are fucked up. don't say this shit on my page. He served this country and was tortured by the enemy and is permanently damaged from that. And that's the cheap shot you're taking? Meghan McCain saw what I was saying, and this is when McCain was running for president, and she knew I was all for Obama, and she was like, dude, thank you. And we became internet friends because I'm like, I don't like any of your dad's policies, but I recognize that's your fucking father, dude. So when everyone's like, Meghan McCain has TDS, when McCain passed away and Trump said something mean, I thought it was terrible. I was like, bro, shut up. That's why when people are like, she has TDS, I'm like, bro, talk shit about her dad when he died. She has every right to have it. Every right. I don't blame her. You know? I don't blame her. But, you know, we became internet friends who respect one another because you don't have to act like a fucking demon on this earth when it comes to political stuff. But he was tortured by real communists. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. The justification of murdering a CEO just because he heads a company you don't like that does mean things. No one likes health insurance companies. Is anyone in my chat that's like, I like health insurance companies? My guess is no. I don't believe that just because you don't like them and they do mean things that you have a right to start taking them out. But I see a lot of people are getting fired. And as I said, people were getting fired before just for being conservatives. Now they're getting fired for advocating for and celebrating murders. And they're like, we're victims because of this. If I went to Avon and said, I'm for the murder of CEOs, right? They're evil. Avon's ran by CEO who I've met and who is amazing. Like, I really enjoy them. So, do you think I would expect to still be around? This isn't an incite of violence. This is begging for more death of people you don't agree with. It's progressives because liberals aren't this way. Our generation of children are cooked when they're hearing grown adults and their own parents wish death upon others. What the hell do you think their kids will turn out to be other than bullies? I don't fully agree. I've had people in my life very close to me say terrible things, my own friends, and I push back. Good, decent human beings know right from wrong. They know right from wrong. So when someone I love is like, oh, I hope assassinations happen, I will be like, what is wrong with you? And sure, you can defend it to me, but I will look you dead in the eye and say, that is demonic. That is beyond evil. Love at first lash, microfiber mascara. Hi, puppy. What are you doing? Do you want to come here? Hi, you're my friend. Oh, shit. Okay, go away. Go away now. You go lay down, be good somewhere else. I just, and then to hear everyone just blame, like, okay, as a lifelong Democrat, I had to realize it was my people who were openly advocating for assassinations and othering their own friends and family for political beliefs, and then pretending there were like mass genocides going on against people that was like untrue. In this country, there is no mass genocide of anyone going on at all. But there are people who have been brainwashed to actually believe this. People so brainwashed that they're so oppressed and they're such victims that they need some sort of revolution. It's the most dangerous thing in the world. And I think this is communism that we're seeing. I think we're watching its roots spread like the Black Plague through everything, because the only things I can remember of people cheering on political adversaries dying like this were communists and cultural revolutions. And I think that's what we're seeing happening. Because normal people don't think that someone who is against abortion is a far-right extremist. In fact, my entire life growing up, I always assumed that, if you were Christian, Muslim, Jewish, if you were, conservative, you just weren't for abortion. I've always assumed that. It wasn't some extremist idea. It seemed to be like the baseline, just like baseline thing. You have people screaming it's Handmaid's Tale and all this stuff. I'm like, people have lost their minds. That is true. How are the kitties? My kitties are good. They're all over the house being weirdos. Little weirdos. So I want people to be able to get along, but I am terrified of society. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Where someone as small and as insignificant as me have full-blown stalkers that try to infiltrate my life and my family and my work. I don't know what's happened with humanity where it's become normal to be such a demon to one another. Like, I'm not a fan of communists. Go live in a community and do your thing, commie. This is nice. This is a very natural, very light, nice look I've got going on my eyeballs. Big fan. Zorg is so beautiful. He is very cute. The moment influencers and OnlyFans came on the scene, I knew we were in trouble. People aren't thinking anymore. They're letting AI, Franken-clips, and misinformation do it for them. Well, reality TV introduced Franken-bites and all that fun stuff. This mindset, these people are how the Holocaust happened. Well, you can't say that because, like, Gina Carano got fired for pointing that out. Because it's only okay to call everyone a Nazi or a white supremacist, Hitler, KKK, if you're on the left. But if you're on the right and you see behaviors that are reminiscent of things that happened in World War II, you're a very, very bad person and you need to be punished deeply if you say anything. Because that's fair, right? That's fair and just and equal in this country. I just see the silencing of all opposition of one side. And it's what led me to wake up and just walk the F away. Because I was like, I don't want any part of this, man. Like, these people are so messed up. I just want no part of this. Scary ass motherfuckers. Being scary as shit. I am going to mix my Match Airbrush Primer in light medium with our Illuminating Vitamin C Primer. Colleges are just communist brainwashing institutions 100%. I don't know why anyone would send their children there, but they do. They clearly, that's like what they want for their kids. You know what I thought was really sad? A United Kingdom gay couple invited an illegal immigrant into their home, only for him to brutally murder them, behead them, and stuff their bodies into suitcases. I guess this is the guy who did it.
Do you understand?
No. What?
You are currently
He
under
knows
arrest
exactly
for
what's
murder,
going
okay?
on.
What's your name, mate?
What?
What's your name?
Yostin Mosquera's savagely violent actions have caught up with him. at a train station in Bristol.
Surname? Jot what?
Is that a gay pride bench? If you sit on it, do you get gay superpowers? It's so weird to me that like symbols of sexuality and like what gets your wee wee going or your vajayjay are now like common occurrences in public. That's some weird shit to me, man. It's just kind of a little creepy. And I am not any anti-gay person. In fact, I was just telling a gay friend of mine, like, when are you going to get fucking married? You guys have been with each other for like 9 years. Let's go. 11 years, actually. But I'm like, it's time. So, but still, like, why? Like, if there was the salad tossing flag, I wouldn't want that anywhere. Or the BJ flag. It's just so weird to me. It's so weird. What a weird world we live in. But yeah, this guy beheaded a gay couple who invited him into their home.
Mascara?
Paul Longworth and Albert Alfonso were decapitated and dismembered in their own home.
Do you understand?
That's crazy. Imagine trying to just be cool. Okay, what's that? There's been a lot of bad stuff coming off. TikToker threatens Candace Owens and her white family after Charlie Kirk assassination. First and foremost, I'm not a Candace Owens fan. Like, I don't hate her. I just don't care to watch her, ever. But let's see what this dude in a blanket, I guess we couldn't get dressed today, TikToked.
Well, now that Charlie Kirk's gone, Miss Candace Owens, I suggest you stay home with your white baby and your white husband and shut the fuck up and stay out of the limelight. Okay?
Or we'll murder you and your white baby. Murder, death. Like, what? This is a death cult. This is a cult of people. It's like Scientology, only they think death to the infidels, which is anyone who doesn't believe what we believe. I've never seen anything like this. Again, I'm not a fan of Candace Owens. This guy just threatened her white baby and her and basically said, if you don't shut up, death, murder. Like, what? How is this allowed? Why is this happening? I'm glad he hid his nipples. Of all the, yeah, but like, again, I don't like Candace Owens. She should be able to like yell that Macron's wife is a man all day. Because that's what you want to do.
Stay safe out there, girl.
We'll murder you, kill you dead. You say safe, we're going to kill you, murder you, murder. Like what? That's what he's saying. And he's like, I'm so proud of threatening the life of a mother and her white baby that I'm going to post this online so people see that I'm like, if you don't do as you're told, you're going to be dead.
You're going to need it.
You're going to need it because we're all going to murder you. Murder. Like, they're crazy. It's a death cult. It is a cult of people who worship death and want to spread death. What is happening? You can want to be someone so bad. There are so many people I dislike. So many people I dislike. There's people I even find disgusting. Like, I find Andrew Tate, personally, I find him disgusting. If you like him and stuff, whatever, dude, I don't even want to discuss it with you. But I find Andrew Tate abhorrent and disgusting. Like, he actually makes my skin crawl. Ew, with cringe, like, ew, icky poo-poo, right? I wouldn't be like, you better stay home. You better stay home or the murder people will get you. Like, that's what this guy just did. The murder people are coming. Ross. This side does not preach tolerance. It preaches locking step and bending the knee. Yeah, this is people wanting to murder people they don't agree with. Again, I don't like Candace Owens. I don't watch her. I'm not a fan. I don't agree with a lot of what she says. It's not my cup of tea. I cannot believe that people are like, you better stay home with your white baby or the murder crew's coming to murder you dead. You're going to stay safe because you need it because we're coming to murder you. Like, people are posting this shit. And they're posting lists like, get Joe Rogan next and get Ben Shapiro. And I'm like, what? Crowder was very upset. He did the same thing at colleges. I have seen multiple videos of people violently attacking Steven Crowder. I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, people just walking up when he's not even talking or saying anything. And they're like, violence, get the murder club. Like, this is a murder club. These people just want to kill people. And they're really proud of it. And they say it outright. Why is an Avon lady having to talk about that it's bad that so many people are advocating for people to die? Like, life shouldn't be this way. I should be like, you should shop in my Avon store and get yourself some Match airbrush primer in light medium. You should put it on your face. This should be the extent of your worries today, is a little primer on your face. People should be able to spew. Like, I think Kim Kardashian advocating for the Menendez brothers to leave prison is disgusting. I think most of the celebrities glorifying those two are gross. I don't think anyone should die, even though the Menendez brothers were like, kill our mom, who was innocent, murder her with a shotgun, run out of bullets as she weeps for her life, injured on the floor, and then blast her face off. Oh, but we're innocent. I always say, let's pretend what they said about their daddy was true, right? And that their daddy really did terrible things to them. They both said her mom was innocent. They're like, murder her, shoot her multiple times, watch her die. And people are like, oh, we should let them out. Who on earth goes, my mom was innocent, so what I did, you see, was I shot her multiple times with a shotgun and it didn't quite work. So she was laying there suffering. So I reloaded the shotgun as she wept and begged, and then I killed her. And I'm not like, hurt the people advocating for this. Hi, buddy. Say, can't people be nice to one another and just buy Avon from my mommy? Tell them. Say, I'm so handsome. You don't like, so he's very sensitive to smells. And I can tell you don't like the smell of my cream. Hi. Hi. I love you. Are you full of piss and vinegar? Yes, because he's a kitten. I have things I got to do. I'm a kitten. He doesn't like the smell of perfumes and shit. And when he smells it, he goes, he's very sensitive to it. He's a Maine Coon. He is a high red silver Merle mix Maine Coon. And I'm going to go ahead and get me some of our multi-balm FMG Cashmere multi-balm cheek and lip tint. I love this stuff because for a nice light look, you're going to want to do nice light cheeks, right? Little light cheekies. It's very moisturizing. There, it just adds a little bit of color. I mean, you could make it way thicker, but you guys know me. I like very light makeup on my face. But you can also use this on your lips. Give yourself a nice tint on your lips. Okay, I don't like Jimmy Kimmel at all. And most of what he says I find abhorrent. And I don't think anything should happen to him. I don't think anyone should threaten Jimmy Kimmel. None of it. I don't like Howard Stern. Howard Stern said some terrible, terrible things about people, man. I used to be a fan. I used to listen. I don't listen anymore. But I don't think he should be hurt. Like, there's just something really wrong with people. I love this balm. Look how light and nice this is. Look at your Avon lady, bitches. Have you noticed? Have you noticed how amazing your Avon lady looks today? These are our codes today. They end tonight. Cozy 100 for free shit. Cozy 200 for free shit. So you buy $100 of free shit. Or you buy $100 of shit in my Avon store. Put in Cozy 100 and you get free shit. You buy $200 of free shit and you get even more free shit. So all you have to do is buy Avon from your girl, which then helps me pay my bills, you know, car payments, my mortgage. Life is good. Buy some groceries. Live the dream. Charlie Kirk died trying to save other people's kids. Well, from everything I watched of him, because first the news was like, oh, look at this terrible thing. He said black women can't get jobs. And I'm like, they have to be lying. So I went and looked at what he said. And he said that DEI makes everyone assume that you've gotten a job without the qualifications. So then everyone's like, oh no, why'd this person get the job? And I feel that when I see woman-owned business on things, I'm like, I don't even want to buy it. And I'm a woman. Hey guys, I have a vagina. I'm so special by myself because of my pulsating vagina. Why does your vagina matter? Equal rights until I have a pussy and I can virtue signal with my vagina. That's all it is. You're virtue signaling that you possess a cooter. What does it have to do with your product? Do you rub your crotch on it? Can you imagine if it's like man-owned business, man-owned? This is the shit people are talking about. It's this endless virtue signaling that makes you think, is this product even any good if they're trying to hook you with a chick owns this? Who gives a fuck? I don't care if a lizard owns it. And there are lizard people. Are you making a good product? Like, what does your vagina have to do with this cupcake I'm eating? Like, why do I have to know you possess boobs and a vajayjay? It makes your product look so fucking weak that it can't stand on its own merit. And that's like DEI. Like, just hire people who kick ass. And if that means every one of our pilots is an Indian woman, then so be it. I only want the best of the best. We're talking about a fucking airplane here. And you know, there's certain jobs that mostly males seek out. And it's not because of a culture. They're not considering other people. It's okay that dudes dig certain things and chicks don't. There's fucking differences in men and women. It's okay. It's okay. Like, if you go to a nail salon, there's like maybe one guy in there and like 150 women. Well, that's because we've lied to men that they don't have any interest in their fucking nails. Women do. And a few select men who are highly metrosexual or homosexual, and that's fine. But that's why pilots had a couple of chicks, because mostly dudes were interested in the job, and it's fine. I personally just say I'm a small business owner. I never say woman owned. All small businesses struggle to make it, no matter who owns it. Like, I have a vagina, buy my product because of my mythical and magical pussy. Like, that's what I think when I read that. My vagina puts me a step above others with my business. Get out of here, dude. Like, you're so weird. People are weird. I have a vagina and I sell Avon. AdrianCurry.com. Get with it, people. Isn't that what's selling things like hotcakes today? Look at me. I'm a chick. I'm a chick with Hooters and a JJ, and you need to buy my Skin So Soft. Woman hustled. Woman owned. I'm a step above everyone else because of my protected class. Like that's what everyone laughs at how stupid it is. It literally does on Amazon. Woman owned and minority owned banners on Z Shops. I ignore them. If you have to, I don't care who owns what. You could be a they them that makes the best cookies on earth, and I'm going to eat your cookies. Because your product is all that matters. That's it. That woman is a nut job. I'm convinced she drinks the wax from those candles. Gwyneth Paltrow's JJ candles. Yeah, she's a weird chick, man. But she's a Nepo baby. Most Nepo babies are a little weird. Not all, but most. What a world we're living in, guys. Well, I am a woman and I own my own business, Avon business, and I sell Avon. So let me virtue signal that. AdrianneCurry.com if you would like to shop with me and support me in my womanhood. How much is this snail snot? Let's look. Skincare. Well, serums and treatments. We'll start there because the snail mucin is in both the serum. Come on, baby. Skincare, serums and treatments. There we go. Snail snot, snail snot, snail snot. There it is. $27.99 instead of $36 for snail mucin with niacinamide serum. Kind of great. Let me put in snail. That's a good way to just find it. $27.99 for the cream, but you can buy them both together for $39.99. There's a bundle of K-Beauty. So instead of spending $72, you can buy them both for $40. How dare you, adult? It comes to something when Candice Bergen is the most sane Nepo baby, and she was raised with a ventriloquist doll as her older brother. Dude, we're all fucked up. It's just some of us are evil, and some of us are just, that delightful, crazy person. I'd like to see myself as being a delightful, crazy person. There's a lot of people I don't like. I want anything bad to happen to them. I don't know how we fix this, guys, but I really hope we do. Because it's very scary what's happening right now with how public calls of executions and public celebrations of executions. It's just very scary. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And Grandma, I know you're in heaven, but you were right. Demonic possession is real. I should never have scoffed or laughed at you. I should have never threw that book away about the Catholic priests doing exorcisms that you gave me. You should have stayed in the cult. I don't respect quitters. That's funny. See, dark humor is funny. Dark humor is funny. But yeah, I don't know how you fix people wanting others to die for not believing in what they believe in. And then literally vilifying them and calling them Nazis to justify it happening when the person is like moderate Mr. Rogers. Because every unedited clip I've ever seen of Charlie Kirk, he came off as Mr. Rogers, like loving and caring towards trans people, talking to him. Loving and caring. Even saying, I don't agree with you, but was like, I'm going to pray for you. Totally respectful, not a dick. And it's just insane. So yeah, I don't know where we go from here, but I think there has to be consequences for calling for the death of your political rivals. and these people writing lists and making threats towards Candace Owens, who I don't like. But that ain't right. It ain't right. But yeah, everyone have a good weekend. I hope. Oh, I just got chills again. And hopefully we can nip this in the bud, this like evil shit. But Adrienne